Hello, I am Mario Estrada, and as my project partner and friend, Diego Quijano. And today, I will be presenting you the video for our project of the National Academy of Engineering Grand Challenges for Engineering, together with the University of Houston. For our NAE Grand Challenge project, we have chosen to enhance virtual reality. Virtual reality is not something that is new. It has been steadily improving as technology advances. In the recent years, is when it has sparked the interest of more and more people around the globe. Unfortunately, it doesn't reach as much people as we would like it to. One of the main reasons why is because virtual reality is still limited to just a few of the senses, those being mainly vision and hearing. One major part that engineers could play in expanding the uses of virtual reality and advancing its technology is being able to code programs that can introduce new features to be able to capture more senses. By acquiring more senses, the whole virtual reality experience would eventually be as realistic as in real life. We hope our project can spark some innovations over virtual reality. Now, let's get into our program. The program should run for any person and by choosing any desired country in the world. It allows to freely choose the destination with accuracy to the exact longitude and latitude, as well as allowing them to change the view and temperature, all independent of each other. We hope to make the experience as refreshing and as real as possible any and every single time the user runs the code. The goal for our code is to be able to enhance virtual reality in a way it has not yet been seen. One of the most important steps throughout this process is going to be being able to have a clear idea of all the steps in our code, so it runs correctly and smoothly. For it to work seamlessly, we have created an algorithm. Our algorithm will enable us to import the data we have researched and found. That data will be crucial for having the correct settings whenever a user inputs the location he wants to virtually go. We want the data to be flexible for the user, to be able to change small things as in raise the temperature a couple of degrees or change the Fahrenheit to Celsius. For this to be possible, we have chosen certain data validation and set certain limits that are safe to the user. For example, if a user runs a temperature value greater than the limit program set, the program should refer the user to input another value less than the limit. These are crucially important to improve safety and usability. Now, inside our code, we start by inserting our data from an Excel file. This file called dataset will contain all the countries' names and coordinates. Next, we will ask the user to input the desired location where they would like to virtually go. However, if the user enters a name which is not a name of a country, or decides to skip this step, a warning will appear, and the country will re-ask the user to input the name of a country again. After inputting the name of the country, the user will have the opportunity to look and choose between two environment options. This will be a hot and a cold environment. But the user has the freedom to skip this step, since these are just recommendations for standard scenarios. Now, the user will be able to choose a temperature they would like to their imported country. The program will ask if they would like their temperature units in Celsius or Fahrenheit. This will provide the user an easy way to manage their temperature, since these are two of the most popular temperature units used by the common people. After choosing, A default temperature of 68 Fahrenheit or 20 Celsius, depending on the unit chosen, will be displayed. The user can choose between staying with that temperature, which is not really as hot or cold for the human body, or change it to whatever temperature they would like to. In this part, the code has set limits according to what is healthy for the human body. For example, for Fahrenheit, the minimum and maximum that a user can choose are 17 and 104 Fahrenheit respectively. If the user chooses any value outside of these limits, the program will produce a warning. I will ask the user to input a temperature again. To make the program more efficient, we decided that 3 times would be enough for the program to read outside the limit values and set the temperature to the default. After a temperature input, the code will create a matrix with the data of the country chosen, which are longitude and latitude, pretty much the coordinates, and the temperature that the program saved. Also, an output will be created showing all the data from the country chosen, whether the user chose a hot or cold environment, and the temperature with its respective unit. Finally, the program allows the user to choose between inputting another country, which will run the program again, or end the program. If the user decides to run the program again, all of the countries chosen each time the program runs will be stored in the matrix created with the respective locations and temperatures. As mentioned before, the main objective for our program is to improve virtual reality by making the experience more unique and involve more senses. For future engineers and professionals involving the enhance of virtual reality, a unique and diverse way of changing the temperatures of country could drastically improve the virtual world. Thanks to different liquids such as electrological fluids or heat-efficient liquids, different suits could be developed so that the user can feel different changes with environment according to what the code outputs. With the coordinate longitude and latitude, people can virtually travel to different parts of the world and with no limitations, since this could work with our cell phones, thanks to the different apps that we have today such as Google Maps, or just a simple GPS. From this data, we hypothesize that people will have much better virtual reality experience by implementing the senses into the programs. Moreover, they will be able to choose and meet different parts of the world by not only looking, but feeling them. So, this has been our program. From Diego Quijano and myself, Mario Estrada, we want to thank you for watching our video.